This is why people think I'm an asshole when I play video games. Alright, so let me explain to you how fucking dumb this meeting was. Okay? I get there. The opening statement of this meeting is most of this stuff is just common sense. Because it's a meeting about organization and how that can make a safer and more productive work environment. Now, mind you, I already didn't want to be here. It's a 2-hour-long slideshow about how if you organize your workplace better and have your tools in the right spot and put things where they belong, it's a safer environment because you can clean more efficiently. It's more effective because you don't have to spend time looking for things. Whatever. That's the gist of this whole thing. I have just summarized the entire meeting in under 20 seconds that took 2 hours to beat into people's heads. In this 2 hours, he is showing us pictures of things like shadow boards, which if you don't know what a shadow board is, chat, it's essentially just a board with an outline painted in of whatever's supposed to be there, and foam cutouts and toolboxes of tools so you know where to put the tools back, and how that's important because people are more likely to put it back there. Okay, this is common sense stuff. I understand this. But he's trying to talk to us, and by extension me, like we don't know what the fuck that is, and it's just this new mind-blowing invention that no one has ever seen. So, dealing with this, he's like, okay, shadow boards. Isn't that weird? But then, this is like the whole, I want to say like, this is like the thing that like just made me almost like walk out of this meeting had my plant manager not been like within like 2 feet of the door. He's like, you guys want to see something crazy? Here, you guys have seen cabinets before for tools, right? Now let me show you something mind-blowing. And then shows us a picture of a cabinet with glass doors. He's like, if I were to tell you that these people over here are gonna cut out a door in a cabinet and replace it with plexiglass, you guys would think I'm insane, right? And literally, just whole room is dead silent. Because for one, cabinets with glass on it is what we fucking make. And two, I grew up in the technology era. I'm older than Google, okay? I have seen some shit on the internet that this guy would probably just like absolutely get mind blown. Like, I grew up when AI was invented. Cabinets with plexiglass doors is gonna take a little bit more to impress me, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying, doors with plexiglass in them for like a screen, that's like on every front door ever. Not that impressive. So he's like, hey, you over there, points at me. He's like, if I were to tell you that this was going to be a thing, wouldn't that blow your mind? And I was like, not really, no. I would assume if you're going to cut out a door, you're going to put something in there. This isn't that crazy of an idea. It actually makes more sense to have glass anyways, because now you can see into the cabinet. That was my meeting yesterday. And between all of these very obvious talking points, right, there was just subtle nods about how he hates his wife. He's a boomer, okay? He's like in his late 50s. Dude's talking about how his wife annoys the hell out of him. And I'm over here like, then just get a divorce. I don't care about how your wife wants you to separate the lights from the darks in your laundry, okay? That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. So that was like a whole waste of time. And that took him about an hour and a half to go through about 20 slides. I didn't know it took an hour and a half to tell people how to clean up. But here I am sitting there. And then, to make things worse, while I am sitting in this meeting and we're done with this, right? They're like, okay, let's have a little circle and let's talk about ways that we can implement this into the like actual work environment. And we write down ways that we can do this. Very obvious ways, just basically reiterating what he's already said, right? And then guess what? None of it got done after the meeting. None of it was ever talked about again. I wasn't even brought up ever. It probably wouldn't even be brought up today. Yeah, that was the meeting I went to. Essentially something that I thought was like, this is where we're going to discuss like how we can organize the shop better so that way like things flow more efficiently. And no, we didn't discuss how to organize the shop better. We discussed the idea. That's it. It was just discussing the idea. It was coming up with ideas for the idea. Complete waste of time. Absolutely. The only thing that was good about that was I got paid. I was so mad that I was in that meeting. Moment I get out, I text my girlfriend, I text my friends, I'm like, yo, this could have just been an email and I'm here. Oh, God, I was so, like, you guys don't understand. I'm still heated that that was a meeting. A meeting that could have just been, like, a bunch of flyers put up. What do you expect from retard that literally exists just to organize company picnics? Dude, here's the thing, though. It wasn't HR that organized this meeting. It was the safety department. I don't believe that. Dude, the whole thing was about shop safety. This guy's whole, like, the whole reason why this guy was brought into the company was to, like, better improve shop safety and, like, get rid of, like, talk about how to, like, lean down things and just get rid of, like, useless junk that, like, the company doesn't need anymore. That's what that whole, like, that's this whole dude's purpose. That is it. So that means this guy made a whole 20 minutes, because, like, this is supposed to be our training. Guys, I was so mad.